Let's get cozy with Edna Essay.
How do you cope with being friends with an overthinker? Like, the relationship is like love interest, do you get? Then the friendship is just like, yo, you're my friend, both male and female. Do you know, anybody can be an overthinker, do you get? Then how do you cope with like an overthinker as a sibling and an overthinker maybe as a boss or a colleague?
Okay, I think I would say for relationships, I feel like people just need to communicate to their partner how they are. You need to tell whoever you're with that, okay, this is how I work, or this is how my mind works. So this is the kind of person I am.
Yeah.
And let's say if you're lucky enough, you have an overthinker too, as you both are overthinkers. I don't know if that's a good thing. I feel like one person should not be
an overthinker.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Overthinker and overthinker should not be together.
Yeah, I feel that. So if you communicating to, let's say you're the girl and you're the overthinker, and you're communicating to your boyfriend, okay, this is how my mind works. I think like this. I think too much on a particular issue. I play scenarios in my head and whatnot. Let them know, and let them make it a conscious effort to reassure you every single time.
Assurance.
I feel like that is really one of the ways.
Yeah,
like,
I think that's one of the medicine for
you
overthinkers.
need someone who would call you on days where they feel like you're in that mood again. Baby, relax. It's not like that. You understand? You're not supposed to. Oh yeah, come, let's do this. Someone who is really intentional about you. Someone who really understands what it is. May not be that, but understands what it is to be in your shoes.
Yeah.
Or maybe has had one of those close siblings that were overthinkers. And knows how to help and knows how to be there for you.
Yeah.
And make you understand that these things you're thinking about, you really, should not, or you really should.
But don't you think that's
reduce.
like a lot of work to be in love with somebody? Like, you just carry plenty work.
God dey give person
God
some.
dey give person.
You don't see him now. But then I don't know. Maybe that's where love comes into play.
Yeah, true.
If
I think when if there is love and it's easy to like cope with and stuff. So now let's go to like friends.
Friends who are overthinkers. How strong is that friendship? Let's start with that.
Okay.
If they're a very close friend, same thing. Guy, I know they do like this, babe. I don't know. Just get them to understand that they are there for them. It's really, I think most times if you have issues with overthinkers, it's basically of the fact that they feel maybe if you're looking for instance relationship, you feel like maybe they're cheating. If they're your friend, you feel like okay, they're doing something or they're doing something they're not supposed to do with regards to you. I feel like you just need to just let them know, that I just assure them. I don't know. I feel like that's
the assurance.
Reassure them that it's not supposed to be that way. Get them help if you can.
What about with a sibling?
Sibling. That sibling one, for real though, siblings. We're living in the same house. And you're thinking. I don't know. For a sibling, I don't know.
That would be so annoying.
Like,
what's your problem?
I'll go and report it to mommy. Mommy is wanting to story me.
Well, no. Okay, I didn't know actually. What about if one of your parents are overthinkers? How do you cope?
Who do they want? They want to stress me that they gave birth to. Please, no, I'm not cut out for that.
How do they cope? They'll be looking at you. You sure send them my pikin, you'll be so.
I think thinking about it. Nigerian parents, I think they're overthinkers. I remember one time I traveled when I was very young. My dad called me nothing less than 30 times.
Are you
he
serious?
Was calling. I see.
Because you
bros,
that's true.
This is a bus. I mean a transport. There are over 20 people in this same vehicle. Who would get to our destination? I'll call you when I'm in auntie's house.
They're not a girl. Where have you gotten to? Hello, where are you now? Mommy, calm down.
Do you understand?
Relax.
So, maybe when you let them know, okay, relax, mommy. I've got this.
They're not the girl.
That is I think they have to hear.
Me, because the first time I left home, I went to school in Anambra. Okay. So if I'm coming home, I just go, I'm coming home. They will blow up my phone.
Yeah.
So
most of the time, I just travel. They just see me at home.
Yes, that's what I kept. That's
everywhere.
What I see this very moment. If I'm going
because
home,
you stress me if I let you know.
Like my mom, she doesn't know when I'm going home. She just see me in the house. Welcome.
It's such a shocker.
Welcome. I don't want me. You did disturb me. Calm down. Because the more they do that, and you will not be saying, God, please take me home safely. God, please, maybe because in your mind you're like, is she having like a bad feeling that something's going to happen on the road and stuff like that? You get so you be scared, and when you get home, be like, thank God I'm home. It's just crazy.
It is crazy. Overthinking is really not cool. Like there are people who have helped themselves to come out of that overthinking stage.
Yeah.
They now get a partner who is an overthinker. You now
mad.
get yourself back. You're back to square one. There's a point where you're trying to hold yourself from not overthinking, and you have someone there who you need to reassure that you should not be thinking. There's some part of you that is still that overthinker.
Yes,
before you know, they bring you back to that.
Two of you in the same house. I think that would be very toxic.
Very, very.
And you know, overthinking and assumption, they go together. You know, when you assume some kind of things, anybody you know the ear enter your ear again. As long as you've assumed, yes, that cup is white, that is it for you. There is nothing that will change your mind. Do you get? So just imagine I'm an overthinker and you're an overthinker and we get married and stuff like that.
Problem.
Oh. Because you don't assume your own. I don't assume my own.
You understand? Everybody moves with their theory, and in between those people, they are underlying
issues. The kind of people that they want you to like, their own is their own. They've thought about it. They've given it a lot of work. They've done the work for you. Do you get? So when you like downplay whatever they say or whatever they've assumed and stuff, it's a problem.
Well, I think that's need really intentional people. Really, really intentional people. People
like
who really know what.
Like we need
people
to
who are
hammer on it.
self-conscious. Yeah, people who are self-conscious and really know what they're
people.
out for.
That's true. Then the last one that you've not answered. Okay, I think it's 2 questions in one.
Yeah.
Having an overthinker as a boss or a colleague, not all, and a colleague.
Okay, first of all, how does it affect my work? That's what I really want to understand. How does it affect my work?
Yeah.
Do they project their insecurities?
Definitely. So how do you cope when you have like maybe your boss is an overthinker, or maybe your colleague in the same office is an overthinker? So how do you think?
And maybe there's one task now that's supposed to submit, and they now
so
stress
how do you cope with that?
I don't know. Do the job. Boss, I'm on it. I don't know. Do the
boss,
job.
You're on it. You're telling an overthinker that is a boss. Boss, I'm on it.
I don't know.
How?
I really don't know. Like, I would do the job. I feel like for bosses,
yeah.
I feel like bosses actually, most bosses are overthinkers. I feel there actually is a need to be an overthinker if you're a boss, because you have a business. It's something you're an empire running. Funds have gone into it, so you can't. You don't want to watch your resources go down the drain.
True, very true.
You'd want people who work for you to do what they're brought to do. Submit on time and whatnot. Then, if I'm working for you and you're stressing me with, I don't know, for real though, I'll just assure them I'm on it. I'm getting it done. Or I don't know. I think most companies have suggestion boxes these days.
Okay.
So I could really drop like in notes.
Okay, you see the overthink. Let me rest.
Mama, you want to lose your job?
They will not know.
Well, you lose your job, but then in the most subtle way, try and communicate it. If there's if you have a team lead, do that. Let them understand that you are up to the task.
Yeah.
This person needs to relax.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. And if it's not coming from only you, that would actually help the person,
so,
get to adjust and stuff.
You said something. You said if you're a boss, you own like a business and stuff, that there's need to be an overthinker.
Of course.
Are you saying now that it's let's give them a pass? Let's just give bosses like
overthinking
pass.
Is not entirely bad. That's the thing is, overthinking is not entirely bad. It's just you need to draw the line.
Yeah, now you're speaking my language because I said this thing before. You're looking at me like.
You need to just draw the line. I don't know if I would say overthinking is not bad, or thinking. I don't know what's the word now, or thinking for long hours. Maybe it's not really bad. It's when it constitutes a problem that thought gets you depressed, gets you anxious, gets you paranoid, or something, and affects your function as a person. That's what the problem is. A lot of times, if you think about a situation overly, it helps sometimes. It helps you play a lot of scenarios where this shit can go wrong, and you try and adjust it. You understand? So people need to think. There just needs to be that balance. It needs to be a point where this is already much. Let me go cool off my head. Let me go hear some music. Let me get a drink or something. You get. So thinking overly may not necessarily be. It's just the dangers when there's always a thin line between it being a risk and it being of advantage to you. So just make sure you strike that balance.
Do you think overthinkers, they do more of work in the head and not work physically?
I think overthinkers live in their heads.
So they just do everything upstairs and
They
not
do-
project.
They do maybe they project, but I think they do more work upstairs than they do physically. That's what
okay.
I may feel.
So
Because if you're someone who is get to the job, you think, but you not overthink, and where it gets to a point where you are depressed, you actually think you dey run the work.
You dey run the work.
Do you get
yeah.
oh yeah, make I dey run, I might dey see. While you're on that job, maybe you still be thinking, of course, but
Okay.
it will not be as crazy as when I'm just sitting down to start a business.
Good.
Now
I
wow,
want
this
to
200k go do me. Call Yabisi na me supply you now. No, you dey think.
Like fake call.
You understand?
Ask when,
Get-
okay, let me drop 200k.
Start.
If I will drop another one.
Might go get goods. Make I talk to printer. Make they print my stickers. Make I, things like that.
Yeah.
Practical things like that. That is the way you get yourself out of it. Instead of just living in your head.
Anybody call?
You're not like okay. In fact,
You start spreading.
maybe money come. People never come. Make I wait me reach 1 million before I go start.
Yeah.
You know go start. You be chronic overthinker, and in the process you get depressed.
Depressed, right?
Do you get me?
And it just affects you.
It affects you. So always have, that mindset of
Okay.
oh yeah,
So what do you have to say to overthinkers right now?
everyone will be fine.
We'll all be fine.
Overthinkers will be fine.
We'll all be fine.
I don't know. It depends on how crazy it is. If it's so bad, if you get to in a state where you are paranoid, where you distrust people you're not supposed to, if it gets too severe, I think I always recommend help. Help. I'm one of those pro therapist kind of people. Any small thing they do, good therapist. Oh God, I don't know. I don't really know what else could
I
be.
need therapy.
Everybody
I'm not
does.
joking.
Everybody does, girl.
And in Nigeria, it's not as rampant the way it is
it's not. In fact, people even think
overseas.
the worst part is that
Jiggy.
people even think we'll spend 100 hours on this convo. Maybe I can talk. People really think therapy in Nigeria is a sham. It's really not true. In fact, people even tell you therapists will come and eat your money. Someone told me, I'll go and pay 100,000 a month. Someone that will now sit down and be talking to me with calm voice. Hello, how are you today? You get. You get those kind of things. So people even feel like therapy is
a waste of time, waste of money, and everything.
We need the therapy more than those people that are abroad that are doing the therapy.
Yes,
the society is even working for them. The society works for them, so they have less things to worry about. Here,
True.
society does not work. Family does not. Everything.
Nothing they work. You just work out with trauma up and down.
Do you get? So in the end of
No, you can contribute.
in the
Yes,
we
now
need it
we
more
do.
than them, of course. We need it more than them. So
do.
I feel like everyone needs to get into active therapy.
Yeah, very
Do that.
active
That helps.
Very
Talk to
active.
someone. Talking to someone. It doesn't necessarily even need to be say therapy of maybe a psychologist. I don't know. People have mentors. People who they've grown up with. People who are far
people they
more
look up
experienced
to,
than. Of course, you could talk to these
older
people. Of course, you could do that.
That's a way to go if you're an overthinker.
And in the end, you
Yeah.
need to consciously help yourself.
Yes, consciously help yourself.
I
That's
feel
just
you need
what I
to
want to
consciously
talk
help
about.
yourself. You need to do, if it's a situation whereby you need to maybe distract yourself from that situation, from that thoughts, that
No
circle
wonder
of
that
thoughts.
person said, try and be kind. Like you're distracting yourself.
So from you get,
Yeah, now I get
you need, and maybe while you're in that good mood, then okay,
just
solutions and stuff.
I think I'm going to do that. Try that. I think I'm going to do that. And for me, I feel if you're overthinking, just have it at the back of your mind that this is a situation. Definitely, it will pass. Something happened to me last year, and I can't even remember what it is. But last year, it was eating me up, and I was overthinking about the situation. So just have it at the back of my mind. It go come, it go pass. I go still talk the story if I remember what even happened. Do not kill yourself for a problem that for a problem that will come and go. Things come and go. Things
we
pass
take
away.
life too seriously.
We take life too seriously.
We're all
Just-
going to die.
just try and live.
It's just life. Just live in
Just
the
try and
moment.
live.
Enjoy
Live the
times
best you
have.
can. Do the one when you feel do. No go kill yourself.
No go kill yourself.
Jiggy.
Problem no dey finish.
You know they finish.
There's something called supper management. Now, me and supper what? If they think eat it too much, carry yourself come out. If na cook you buy and meat pie.
Enjoy
Alright for there. Sure you get. In the end, you can't kill yourself. Long and
So
short.
that's all for Overthinkers today. See you guys very soon.
Ciao.
Ciao.